The region straddling Lebanon's eastern border is an important supply line for Hezbollah. Syria is the land link to Iran for the Lebanese armed group. Russian troops briefly took up positions here. The Russian military didn't comment, but its troops were soon replaced by Syrian army soldiers.
Russia is trying to send a sign to Iran in Syria that the Russian troops, the military police Russian, are ready to deploy wherever they want in Syria.
It wasn't the first message. Russian President Vladimir Putin told Syrian President Bashar al-Assad that foreign military forces will leave Syria once a robust political process gets underway. His envoy later clarified this included Iran. Days later, the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov echoed the same thing and said the Syrian army should be the only force deployed along the border with Israel. Iran's initial reaction was that no one can force it to do anything. It later said it supported Russian efforts to bring the south of the country under Syrian army control and that Iranian military advisors are not present in the area.
The Iranians received a strong message from Israel with stepped-up airstrikes that it won't tolerate Iranian presence in South Syria. That's why Iran withdrew from southern Syria. The Iranians know that engaging in a war with Israel in Syria is not to its benefit.
And it's not to Russia's benefit either. An Iranian-Israeli confrontation would threaten the Assad government's hold on power and Moscow's achievements. It has been a difficult balancing act for Russia, which enjoys good relations with Iran and Israel. Israel doesn't just want Iranian and Iranian-backed troops away from its borders. It wants them out of Syria altogether. Israel sees them as a strategic threat and wants Russia to ensure that their military influence doesn't grow. It's not just Israel's demand. Other regional and international powers want to limit Iran's influence. Moscow, too, wants a strong Syrian government to help it broker an internationally backed political settlement.
It's not interested in long-term Iranians' increased influence in Syria, because that would undermine Syrian authorities' power per se. So basically, Russia is interested more in stronger Damascus.
Russia and Iran have long had different goals and agendas in Syria. Their alliance saved the Syrian government. But now that the war is winding down, many actors will be jockeying for position and influence in post-conflict Syria, Iran and Russia included. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.